One of the beautiful things about falling in love that I always saw in other people was the ability to lay your head on someone's shoulder and know that that person cared about the next words that came out of your mouth. No matter if it was how your day went or maybe maybe a situation at work. It's one of the beautiful things that a person was just willing to sit there and listen. And they were willing to do it because they cared so much about you. Maybe not so much about what you were talking about, but they definitely cared about what you had to say. The beauty in that is that it's so vulnerable to tell a person all your secrets, all your problems. To tell a person the way the inside of your head works, everything you like and don't like, where you want to be in 5 years, what you think about in the morning and right before bed. I think one of the beauties of love is going to bed knowing that someone cares about you and that someone's thinking about you. It was always the most romantic thing to me to know that someone was thinking about me. What's scary is, though, how vulnerable you become. When you let someone know how the inside of your head works, I guess you give them the power. I guess you give them the power to start doing things that'll change your happiness into a state of displeasure, whether that be anger or sadness. I think one of the saddest things about love too is towards the end of a relationship, it almost seems obvious. It seems pretty obvious that the relationship is going to end. But whether it be a toxic relationship or just hope that it doesn't end there, people seem to ride it out until the very end. I think I'm scared to fall in love because falling in love would force me to be vulnerable and place the keys to my happiness in someone else's hands and just hope that they were responsible enough to hand them back before our time was up. It seems like a dream, though. I think I've had enough of these talk only, commit to being uncommitted, officially unofficial relationships. I'm scared to fall in love again, but I'm more scared to never fall in love again. I want someone to prove me wrong. I honestly do want to hand someone the keys to my happiness and them hand over the keys to their happiness. And for us to say, you know what, I think it's better if you keep them because you control yourself better than I ever want to. You know, the thing about love for me, I guess it's not so much that I'm scared, although I am. I think what I'm afraid of, oh man, I don't know. I'm afraid of being wrong. I'm afraid of it going great for a long time and it just ending out of nowhere. But I guess that's the sacrifice you have to make. You know, I want to be in a person's life only up until the point where I start to become a problem. I want a woman to cut me out of her life if I ever start to become more bad than good. And I want the honesty out of a person to be able to tell me that up front. It's the most respectable thing in my opinion. How you go about communicating that, I don't know. With so much emotion and so much time, it seems pretty much impossible to tell someone, hey, you're more of a You're more of a problem than you are a benefit in my life. This seems to be it. I like to think that I'll understand, but I've never experienced that kind of communication, so I don't know.